We're off to the races here on the pick of CycloNe. No Inferno, Alex, but we'll see how they do here on the nuclear facility.
Let's find out. Cedar Creek and out the door, out squeak Jamyoung. He's got smoked out, but the pressure in ramp, and Bolts is clean for the first, just like that. Nice jump from Mosier and Mercury, getting the job done. Jota under a lot of pressure and doesn't find the head cleanly. It's Advent that will trade, still down is Mosier. A 3-on-2. Jamyoung, this vent position now noted.
Coming at the halfway point as well, and they have zero utility. Vinny with no Kevlar as well. They'll open the double doors here, but they'll need the T's to make a huge mistake to even get an entry.
Yeah, and Jamyoung's not doing that today. Big game for them. And they start as they mean to go on. Good openings, trading out, taking ramp, down the vent as well from Jamyoung. It's all worked out well.
And that was a three-man setup towards ramp as well with the opening frag for Imperial. You'd think they'd actually come out on top here, but it's Advent who gets that final frag, and it will be CycloNe picking up a much welcome pistol here. Two players survive. Actually made the perfect call here. You can see them trying to react to it. The players down lower realizing that the lobby control and lower is not going to do much for them. They'll start to focus their crosshairs towards upper. They can feel it's going to be a heaven attack. And speaking of which, Bolts with a double kill does significant damage to a third as well. They might pull this one off. The bomb pump's been denied, and all of a sudden it's a 3 versus 1. Jamyoung fighting for his life, but can't do enough. And out of nowhere, Imperial steal the round away. It's an absolute heist.
Yeah, I really thought they still had it. Deagle from Bolt, and I think it's the second one. This is great, but the fact that he kills this guy, it gets so much more awkward.
Dinked in the process as well. Gets the double kill. Finds about 90 damage on the third player. That is absolutely massive from Bolts. He knows it as well. And whatever pacing they had in mind, they'll have to reconsider here. The flashbangs are deployed though, and they will commit towards the upper side to mixed effects here. But if they can take down Henny in the corner, they might be onto something. Finally goes down. It's a 2 versus 1 though, and Kaze in a really problematic spot. Surely taken down by the MP9. 2 chaotic rounds, but Imperial picked them both up.
Sharp, but just opts to drop. Double flash ramp, occupied now, and Jota commits to the spray. He finds 2. Advent puts his head in the vice. Well played by Jota, gives him that man advantage.
Yeah, probably more than he was worth with the position, so he's done very well to control the spray, find the second headshot. Big round here on either side, both teams pretty much fully invested. We are going to see Kaze. Oh, the timing not working out for him, but will he have the presence of mind to detect Vinny here? Looks like he will. Connects the dots and brings it back to a 3 versus 3. There's no CD presence down here, I believe, so they've actually got an open bomb site. It's just Bolts that can really get them back into the round.
I just want to watch Bolts on 1.5 cents. Full focus into the retake. Kid on Henny. Does spot out 1, takes down Mercury, but it costs him a great deal. 9 HP for him to work through the rest. It's Jamyoung and Kaze. Henny hesitant to commit to the vent. They don't know if it's clear. 2 from the ramp side. Jamyoung, though, partnered up with Kaze. The bomb, it is planted for the double doors. Oh, and that's a nasty death. That's the double from Jamyoung. And Henny surely straight back up the vents. You can't win this one.
There's nothing he can really do. The USP is in hand, hoping to find the low HP player, but he just throws you up away, Al.
Yeah, you could have.
Couldn't really justify that one for you. We'll see if it inspires him to deliver a world-class performance here. Back towards outside, though, it's been a real issue for Imperial, holding out these outside pushes. Jamyoung picking up the pace, knowing CT players are in close range proximity. And it's another opening frag for CycloNe.
Yeah, and Jamyoung, he loves this yard wrap. Jota, he's been spotted out now. It's high pressure on him. They're running at him. Advent with the bomb on his back takes the push, loses his life on the second, but it was just the one by Bolts. Mercury trades it out, recovers the bomb, and a 2-man advantage. It's super awkward now.
I'm loving this from CycloNe. Just a few different variations of that outside take. Imperial throwing everything they can back at them, the different setups, different arrangements, the orb moving around, they just can't get it online. And for now, it's down to Vinny. Nice spot toward the CT vent, but surrounded. Even better timings from CycloNe here, and it's Henny. Now you do have to save the orb, my friend.
100%.
No two ways about it. We're not going for this one. Keep the USP in your pocket. The problem is, in terms of loss bonus, they're only going to be getting $2,900 per player into next round. $2,400, I beg your pardon. So, yeah, rough times ahead here. Henny will once again have to step up. At least does save the sniper this time. That was the big frag Alex was mentioning. Advent in-game leader, one of the older boys in this squad. I think he's 31 years old. In towards CT spawn, it's Jamyoung who's trying to slip the net, maybe get towards main entrance. The org will be tested. Flashbangs are delivered, and the commitment coming in from main entrance here. It is going to be the first kill for Vinny. No problem whatsoever. Sets himself up for the double as well. And looks like they've done enough to break the streak here of CycLone. Just Advent remains, and it's a little slower this time, and a little bit more telegraphed. Unable to work the control towards outside. They got Jamyoung towards main, but unable to find that entry frag. It meant that Vinny could just mow them down. No problem whatsoever.
Interested to see when we get that AUG one-shot headshot used and abused.
Yeah. You have to be like 1.5 meter range for the barrel
inside them, but interesting nonetheless. Is that equalizer of the odds. The odds now turning in favor of Imperial. They're trying to walk out ramp. Jota has tucked in nice and tight. A deep, hard clear now for Mosier. Jota gets a freebie, make it 2 before Kaze gets to him, so very uncomfortable. Round done, Kaze in the back, shut down by Phelps. You can see the whole cast, there he is, Gabriel Toledo joining the gang.
Well, they must have, if they've seen those rotations in, there's something afoot here. 2 players down, make it 3 CTs. They're looking to retake the outside area as Henny opens things up. They're going to be swinging in from Secret, you'd imagine, but where are the smokes now, Alex?
Yeah, this is bizarre.
What have they gone for there?
They threw out smoke, but it wasn't the wall, and Henny's just had a field day. He could still, well, not anymore, finish it on his own. The nade from Bolts is perfect, lucky to get away. Jamyoung hitting a nice headshot, takes the AWP down, should be recovered all fine, all well, all good. No.
Yeah. Let's see the replay from Henny's POV there, because it looked like he was a shooting fish in a barrel. There was no smokes down. He didn't have... This was a nice shot. Look at the gap he's used there. So fair enough. Not much you can do about that one. It's a lovely shot. But these ones, beg the question, what are you up to there? You've got 1 minute 20, utility available, and you've just run out 1 by 1 with the bomb as well and given him... The outside smokes are deployed, and Mercury might as well go first at this stage. It's going to be Bolts. Molotoved off, that's nice. This is looking much better for CycLone. Can they actually get down towards Secret without losing a man?
Yeah, that's the question, and Bolts is waiting. Anyone that actually gets across has to get through. Bolts, nearly 2. Kaze, good catch, keeps it level.
All right. So this is what was working so well before. 30 seconds though, and Jota, he's got a guaranteed kill in the form of Kaze. If he finds one more, maybe the round's all tied up. Phelps will join him in the fragging department here, and Henny has rotated perfectly with the AWP, finds the bomb towards double doors, and poor old Advent would have to pull off something magnificent here to stand a chance. The missed AWP shot might open the door of opportunity here, but it looks like it's fading away.
Go on.
10 seconds. Can he get the plant down?
No, he cannot. Oh, he's a bit hesitant with the low HP. Phelps lets him get it down. Now he's reloaded. Advent, this would be one hell of a clutch. He's got too many though to deal with. From the double doors comes Vinny. There was a different universe where I reckon he gets away with that one. Real hyper-aggressive, but despite that, Phelps has fallen off now. Felt like he wasn't getting the friction he hoped for. Now spotted out is Bolt. Good bit of damage dealt. Forces him away, but Mosier, the first casualty, he's having a tough T-half is Mosier. His 13th death, and a lot of his teammates just joined him. Little waterfall off the main roof. Phelps just a shooting gallery for him.
Well, we said 5 was fine, right?
We did, but that was about 10 rounds ago. I mean, this has been one-way traffic to end the half. Imperial boasting 10 as they have a stab at the T side when we return from our break.
That's what I was going for. Yeah. So I think of the Marvelous Medicine, Energy Marvelous Machine, yeah.
Let's go, as they are already out the door, blown it off, swinging top side. Kaze smoked off, and Mercury still finding one on top of the hut before he goes down. It's Jota clearing out yard, and this already spells trouble. T-R-O-U already.
We're halfway there for sure. Henny in a prime position as well. You just don't have time to check every single off angle here. He plays it to perfection. Doesn't detect the second player there, but it might not matter. Penultimate kill found, and Jamyoung will be in a very difficult spot here. Lovely shot to open things up, but ultimately gives up his position, and he does not have a defuse kit. Round is over. It will be 11 on the board for Imperial as Jota confirms the victory. Excellent work for Imperial. Job done. And there will have to be the force buy here. A desperate one from CycLone.
Jota still T-roof. This is what I talk about when I talk about pros holding lobby. Yeah, I mean, you just sit at the top of the ladder. Advent.
Yeah, it's a good point. Can't die, at least, he says, as Jota does leap into the warm embrace of Advent. And bear in mind, the T's don't have any utility here. They had a nice advantage, but it could fall apart very quickly. Mercury locked in towards the CT bench, should be taken down by Henny.
Winnable. Winnable for Jamyoung.
But if they jump down lower, he's got no chance. That's the problem.
Yeah, Bolts is considering it. They really have no idea where he could have gotten off to.
Good point. They don't have the smoke, Molotov. They're waiting for him to present himself. as he has a distinct lack of information here. The timing could get weird, could get spicy. And he was in the right place at the right time, but both of them swinging. He had no chance there, 13-5, and this is the nightmare scenario now for Cyclone. Got themselves a prime opportunity to close this game out early. Don't even let Cyclone get online on their CT side. And we'll see the upper execution pays dividends here. Mercury, prime spot for the double spray down, converts. And he's still alive and well. Finds the AK-47, then just peel back. Jota gives it to him.
Yeah, he gets a third through the smoke. I thought he was a dead man. You can see Jota poke his head out. Probably gray screen for him. Knew he was spotted out. Mercury, though, finishes him off. And this is where that incredible story started, Henry. We all will all remember it. Round 20. Hope was lost. Casters had condemned them, claiming Nuke was a done deal, but then Cyclone awoken. Talking about how slow. No, it was Apex, that's right. There's a lovely push from Advent. They may overlook Mercury here. Does push in well. Nice headshot onto Vinny. That was the bomb. And that should be the round as they do combine a 3 versus 5.
Yeah, that is Imperial. Not really doing much with the advantage here. Waiting for the reaction and then can't do anything else. An amazing reaction there from Cyclone. The push. The pincer maneuver from Secret. Working with the player in garage well. A thing of beauty there. He took the hero AK before. It did lead them to a plant, but concessions to be made now, and Jota is leading the pack here towards the upper bomb site. He's completely blind, but does find that opening frag. Can he make it a double? He manages to avert the gaze of Advent, but he's done to mow them down now. Huge hat-trick for the in-game leader. And the round's confirmed by Mosier. Starting to show some form as well here. Just Phelps remaining. And nothing he can do with it. The opening kill was theirs, but that's all they find. Really didn't do any more damage as they continue towards the upper bomb site. And then there it is, Mosier to close things out. This is looking solid from Cyclone, who have finally arrived here on Nuke.
Phelps in a prime position to catch awkward rotate. I like that from Advent if he can... Oh, he's given him a smoke decon. And they have flushed out Phelps.
Yeah, he was holding towards main entrance, but the bomb's planted.
This is bizarre. This is bizarre. They're defusing. No. They're not going to get away with this. They're not going to get away with this! That is ridiculous!
All right, they're going to lose almost everyone as well.
Look at the smile on Advent's face. He's practically euphoric.
Yeah, there's been a few fumbles here from Imperial. It was great to get the bomb down, but no one seemed to react. They had players holding the back of T lobby when the defuser's going on. So yeah, nice little plan, but this didn't have the protocols in place. Like you said, it was the CTs that threw down the smoke towards single door. That was the time to react and start getting on top of that bomb, but at least they got the plan, at least. Just casual Molotov in towards that, but they're not going to do anything with it. Trying to bait out reaction, and Karzate's up close and personal with the AWP now. Phelps about to go down, almost certainly. Oh, wow, what a shot. Okay, I take it back. Now they're in the driving seat. Can they convert? Find map point, finally.
Just reaction speed. Prowess from Phelps there. Karzate just doesn't click. Finger on the trigger.
Come on, lads. Sort this one out now.
Doors, and now you've lost the bomb. Jam Young, a problem, a thorn in your side. He's ready for 2 of them. He knows Jota's coming behind him. And he will snap to the head. Jam Young, the hero play. Could he recover the round? Henny's getting it down. Phelps late round. Oh, Jam Young again, a problem. Multi-kill master. Smoke off, or rather close the door. There's nothing that Phelps can do here. Mercury's got him, and another round comes through from Cyclone.
Amazing retake. I've been saying that all tournament long for Cyclone, but it's Imperial. Jam Young starting to rotate here in the AWP, though. In a prime position to potentially take him down if he swings. The smoke, though, makes things complicated. So does Mercury. It's going to be an early 5-on-4 once again. Cyclone are being a real nuisance down here. Not the triple spray down out of this wall. Play from Mercury as we go 5-on-2. They've done it once again. Imperial just get down to the lower side, freeze up, and wait for the round to fall apart. It's just...
taking his moment, taking his fight, and Imperial just got completely flattened, and you can see the remains of Imperial splattered across the wall.
Oh my God. 14-13 from 14-5, and Mercury, you're right, this is a pitch-perfect round from him. Using that smoke to great effect, knew he had a window of opportunity. He gets all 3, denies the plant, picks up another AK, and manages to, as the CTs get themselves in a prime crossfire here. Bear in mind, they've got the AK-47s as well. They've got incendiaries ready to go. Like, this round might be over already. Another 8 seconds, you're just waiting.
This is brutal. Now they've dumped their util.
Oh,
Another incendiary from Jamyoung.
Cooked up in the squeaky door.
Oh, all of that util redundant. Now flashes barrage through. 25 and counting. Advent ready to aim. Delivers the headshot necessary. Can't tame the spray. Jamyoung can. And it's Mercury from the top rope.
Oh,
14
God.
each.
That is getting absolutely wrecked right now. As we see them enter the round with Tech9, once again, a MAC-10 for Jota and 3 AK-47s. I can't believe we're here. CycLone can still win in regulation after being down 14-5. Squeaky door push. Deep breath, Vinny. What have you got for us? He's found some space, but Mercury's found a couple of kills. 5 versus 3 once again. Jumping down the vents for safety more than anything. Phelps will hold on to the rifle as they limp into the ramp room here. An absolute collapse from Imperial.
Off of the timeout as well.
Rush squeaky door essentially, just trying to sledgehammer the way in, and you get mowed down in a really awkward manner. They can still do something at the round, don't get me wrong. They managed to give away a few 5-on-3s in that first half. We'll see if they can pull one out the hat themselves. It's going to be Jamyoung. They're making light work of them. That's absolutely filthy with the AK. Nice little spray down, and now Phelps, and yeah, a bit more arguing perhaps.
Maybe
we get into round 30. Yeah, let it all out.
Bloody
get it
hell.
off your chest. Yeah, this is a Pro League classic. We've seen a few 14-1s converted.
And it's not even like they've been close and it's come down to clutches. It's just been, what? I mean, maximum 3 kills from Imperial. It came down to maybe...
I can't believe this.
Yeah, it's just bizarre how quickly this has run away from Imperial. This was their round. Look at this little sliver of leg he could spot there as they tried to turn up the pace. A lovely transfer from Jamyoung into the head of Bolts.
We're seeing this is what Counter-Strike does to a man. It brings out the worst in you.
It does. It certainly does. It's that competitive nature, knowing you could have done better. And Jamyoung does.
Oh, it's just a desperate play from Bolt, isn't it? It's hoping you find some space. A CT with their knife out, the MAC-10. And if that could be a 14-5 lead, ladies and gentlemen, into a 16-14 loss. I've seen a few things in my time, but nothing like this.
This is something else, Kaze. Oh, getting pressured. Doesn't want to give up the advantage. Concedes ramp. They've lost Phelps. It feels like Imperial's worst nightmares. Now awaking reality.
Not like this, boys.
A disaster.
Find a miracle.
Second half.
Find something in the 4-on-2.
Moses got him locked. He's already found one frag.
I'm going to watch the body language when this one closes down because...
Yeah, good idea. Keep my eyes on it. Kaze's got the perfect angle for this onto Jota next time he comes through for the clear. As easy as that from Kaze. And CycLone on their map pick. It looked like all was lost. 14-5, and then a run, a perfect run from CycLone.
I think it all comes down to that round. The 5 versus 3 when they were playing for map points. And they gave that up. It was a frustrating finish. They never recovered. The mental fortitude wasn't there for Imperial, but it certainly was for CycLone. What a magnificent comeback there on their map pick. Yeah, try and shake it off, Imperial, because this is looking rough. Things have gone horribly wrong for them. But to be fair, they've left it on the server. If they can pick themselves up, dust themselves down, they might be okay. It's just the first map. It's their opponent's pick. Yeah, the pop flash from Advent here, setting them up. I have to look at that smoke as well. I might land in towards camera early. Let's see. Yeah, there it is. Beautiful.
That is cool. And look what it leads to. Phelps has got it. Oh, he's just giving it up. He doesn't want to fight.
Yeah, this is really impressive from CycLone here. They'll need to actually convert the shot. It's Phelps to find the first, and they'll overlook Jota's position. A jumping kill from Kaze will lead them to at least a plant. But a lot of work to do here. Advent will have to find multiple kills right here, right now, for them to stand a chance in the fight. They're doing some damage here, but ultimately the round is over. Kaze with just 27 points of health. Glock in hand, looking to find anything if he can, and that's actually not bad. A single frag. The bomb plants with the round falling in favor of Imperial there.
They're taking their time on this one. 3 players towards that B main position. That Jota jump spot continues. And Phelps, he is going to clear through. Mosier, he's been spotted, but a nice flick around. It was actually Mercury, do excuse me. Mosier, he's the one trying to attack Jota.
Oh, and remember, he was just playing for the information originally as well, so there won't be a ton of CT presence here. What a shot from Mosier. Another 90-degree flick there once again. 5 versus 3, job done. Second round forced by Galil as well. Gets the double ding. Let's have a look at that from his POV. This is the highlight of the round. Advent managing to get the Tech 9 early on, but this is the moment. Double dink on towards Phelps. Absolutely wrecks him there. Same story over here. Modier with the reaction, showing off those mechanical skills. And it's Imperial who give up round number 2 here. His fellow teammates here at the A bomb side, they've still got a lot of execution potential, and the CTs hunting for information and get a lot more than that. They get the opening frag as well. The bomb goes down in a really compromised spot.
Oh, that's not the play. That was not the play. Advent just caught out. He sees 2 on his screen, but he's got a flash in his hands. Now Jamyoung's in hot water. Flash to elope, gets himself away. Is there really something to be said about this one? If they get the bomb in,
I don't know. It felt like that was the round in itself, but maybe they can recover. It's a 4 versus 3, but this MP9 swinging in here. And he actually throws himself into a certain death, but it's well handled, well controlled. CT should have no problem closing this one out. And the war of attrition continues. The force buy works out for Imperial, and we go 2-1. Or a straight up execution here towards the B side. One smoke goes down. And that's all they need, a couple of flashbangs. They can commit, but Phelps will find the first. Yeah,
from behind, Bolts will strike. Mercury gone. One back from Mosier, but it's Bolts from the dark position to secure the round. Kaze, last man in, the only man left. CycLone, they will concede another. So this is Imperial's pick, and you can start to see a lot of reasoning as to why.
Absolutely. Looking very comfortable here. Looking very strong indeed.
This is a real opportunity for a plant. If you go through those flames and Vinny doesn't kill 2 of you, which he has, oh dear. Now, perhaps with the flash and the space, rotation's coming, but Vinny doesn't need any help. It's Bolts that takes him down. And the job is good. The bomb will definitely not be planted now. Vinny's passed that test with flying colors. And the rest now just a bit of a formality. It's Henny that will find Mercury.
Yeah, I like that from Bolts. Didn't want to give the opposition the satisfaction of taking down his brother in arms there. He'll do the job. Oh, I like this flashbang, actually.
Yeah, right, that one.
Never really considered that as an option. That's kind of sick.
Oh, the second one's very effective. Advent gets him done. Phelps, forward position on Jail. He'll go down, though. Too many targets to focus on. Bolts, the only man here. Quick rotate coming in. Vinny charging. And he's caught Mosier. Bolts holds on to the site as well. This would be a real stumble if CycLone don't convert. 2 back. They've used 1 towards Dark. The second has to be on the bomb.
You're right. Main will do as well.
Main does the job. They can boost though.
Oh, you're right. The boost will be everything, and they can...
He's pre-aiming nicely.
They're not boosting?
No, they're not boosting. Damage, not Bolts. No, 1 HP on him, and they do defuse in time. The kills come through a little too late. Kaze was scavenging, finds an M4 on the floor, but it's just a little too late.
Oh no. Tantalizingly close with the shots, so they get all the kills, but the round eludes them as we go 7-1 now. This time in favor for Imperial, as Bolts that full defuse, 5 HP when the final bullet hits, but it's too late. That's a big round for them. CycLone will have a buy available, but it's Imperial continuing the streak here. Only winning the second round force buy, but it's Phelps helping himself to another opening frag, presumably traded out, but no, Vinny there to back him up. And another advantageous position. It's aggression at the start, paying dividends for Imperial time and time again.
So effective. What a perfect time to throw that back into the mix.
You just had a super defensive round. They think the nonsense is over, but it's only just beginning. Henny willing to take the duel towards middle. As long as it gets 1, that's absolutely fine. Delivers on his promise. And another 4 versus 2, this time for Advent and Jamyoung. They've got all of the utility, but they're losing territory on the map fast. Advent seems to be aware of this potential, but can't find the shot. Vinny will get the bomb, and presumably the round. Jamyoung, nothing to do here. Push the smoke, hope for the best, and he does get the opening kill.
I like that. Jamyoung just charging at him. And currently, there is just 1 man on that A side. This, however, is the Orpa. And he's going to try and walk in his blind spot.
Bear in mind, there's not that much intel about Imperial out there. They've only played, what, like 13 series together or something with this lineup? So I don't think CycLone were expecting this sort of aggression today. Faster pacing here from CycLone, getting desperate now.
Yeah, and as easy as it comes, it goes. 2 down. More for Jota's Orp. Oh, what? flashed off, still pulls the trigger onto the Mercury position. Dead on Dark, round over. And for CycLone, I mean, I can't help but empathize.
Magnificent work. And again, just talking over this one because waiting for it to come to its logical conclusion. Maybe there's a bomb plant for the in-game leader, but nothing will be found. Vinny will continue to add to their tally. 9-1 here as they maintain the double AWP setup. 4 players survive. 5K, but it'd be half buys otherwise. So here's the replay from Jota. This third shot, Alex, was absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, really something to behold. Damn, Jota, where did you find this? Play from Mercury in that round.
Oh, just full send the middle.
Sending middle! They're not ready for Henny! Somebody put him down! The no-scope doesn't connect. It could have. It really could have. Overlooking him.
Fighting fire with fire now. Full aggression on the T side.
This is going to be over in 20 seconds. What's going on here? Jamyoung's gotten himself a lovely set of frags. Looks like it's the latter.
A couple of rounds in a row here. CTs have got plenty of resources, and now it's a 2-on-2. Vinny pounces on Kaze. The smoke is not great in towards Temple. Gave him a firm gap to work with. And now with the flank, Jota has got a flashbang as well, but he's just going for a straight kill.
Jamyoung wasn't ready for Jota. It's up to Mercury yet again. Has he got it in him? And Jota's flight path, he's going to be spotted out, gets the info, he's on Dark. Vinny's going to be charging at him, Flash isn't bad, but still Mercury in the right place, at the right time. It's not planted for him, but he knows he's off the bomb. Mercury's done it! High impact! No longer in retrograde, it's CycLone with 3 and Mercury to thank. Oh, the alligators in the waters. And Jamyoung liked the way that one fell, just beelining it into Bolt. Good trade back, Mosier's there, and ooh, there's the shotgun, insta headshot. Ouch.
That's how it's done. Leap through the smoke, get the trade, maintain the advantage. And we're getting to the exciting end of this first half now. Gonna battle on in towards a B bomb site. Kaze with the bomb though, alone at B main. They need to be very careful here.
You got to get past this setup. Jota jiggling. Oh, Phelps still gets his gun out in time. Nice from Advent. He's made it competitive. They have to get past the AWP. They know where he is. Henny holding on the obelisk. Oh, the AWP. Henny pulls the trigger first and 11. Already secure. Imperial. This is dreamy.
And that's been one of the headline stories of EPL, I think, is the birth of the shotguns with CS2 around the corner. A new idea, a new approach, and every team seems to be adopting it in a small way.
Favoring them. I say that though, Jamyoung and Advent on both sides, both fronts. This B player is going to be starting to feel scrutiny. B main and Dark about to be pincered. Oh, precise from Advent. They're in. Jota, the only man that can voice concerns.
Come on, Jota. What have you got for us here? He's got a prime position to find a couple of kills. The utility not actually helping out CycLone at all. Jota only good for 1. A very competitive last round here in the first half. 3-on-3, a shotgun retake. You'd love to see it. And in terms of kits, I don't think there's one available right now. Oh, on the bomb side. There it is. Thank you very much. And we'll see if they can recover it and defuse this bomb. There's still plenty of time here. And Vinny waiting for his cue to jump in towards Darkroom here. That smoke suggests they'll be coming elsewhere, but the shotgun doesn't win out this time.
Yeah, Mercury finds the head in time. Looks like CycLone will be ending with at least a 4th round. But 4 T-sided rounds on Anubis, it's surely not enough. We'll find out together. Stay tuned as we return. Imperial trying to force us to 3. Elimination for one of these 2 when we return.
And it's the execution towards B to kick things off from Imperial here.
They've got an easy avenue into the retake here, and it's Vinny's responsibility. Kaze. Extra bullet on that P2K. Might need it at this rate. Oh, never mind. Mercury. He's hitting everything. And just another body drops, and it's a perfect retake. 5 alive.
They don't really take any damage there. Yeah, they're not slowing down for anyone or anything.
That's a CT smoke towards the rugs as they push out from Dark. This is a little avant-garde. Damage onto Vinny. Caught through the smoke. Jamyoung, a high flyer, plucked from the pack. They are very low here. This second round force buy is not a guarantee.
That's true. This position from Mercury as well normally finds 2 kills. It's really difficult to flush him out there. There's the first, and well, there's the double kill. Can he convert it to the hat trick? Not quite, but gives Kaze a fighting chance. The bomb not planted, brings it back to a 2-on-2, but he had to have a cleaner fight than that to really give himself a fighting chance. He has no further utility, no defuse kit, and now if he gets a quick kill here, you never know. Find some damage towards Henny, but not quite enough. And Imperial will bounce back with a second round force buy and a clean conversion as well. Well, we'll have to get Harry on that.
We will. That's what Harry's
Get the
project
whiteboard
is.
back out.
Yeah, please. Ooh, a little bit of a toe bait. Deep flash, easy to turn and easy to collect. Phelps has got himself a step towards the A site. A quick one back from Kaze.
That's not bad at all. A couple of headshots here. It's going to take a couple more high-flying antics from the likes of Kaze to stand a chance in this one. All the advantages lie with Imperial, and they need more 1-digs to land.
Yeah, that 5-7's got Mercury nowhere. Bolts will finish him off. Some more Deagles to connect. Kaze on for his third now. Fourth is up for the bait as Jota tagged up. They're side by side. Kaze gets another. No way! No how! Henny saves him. That 4K from Kaze's dig. Close to something absolutely beautiful.
And the most dangerous scoreline in the world, 14-5, is up next, Alex. So Imperial will have to get over that mental hurdle.
Okay, there you go. That's a pretty good one.
Oh, Kaze, so close. Like we said, no Kevlar as well. The fine 4. He pulls that one off and gets an ace. Phelps right next to him as they wait for the smoke to dissipate here. It's a two-man setup. Looking to cut it down to size if possible. They're not aware of the pillar presence here. And it will be Jam Young to strike, but only good for one. Phelps looking to press the issue, knowing his teammate did considerable damage here.
He's in the zone right now, Henry, even turning that flash as he gets away. Holds for the Mosier swing. It's nice. Phelps' round.
Clean.
It's exactly what you need from a player of his caliber.
And even though Jota goes down there, he's confirmed that both players are towards the B side of the map. Bomb can be planted, no problem. They can even go for a bit of a hunt here, knowing it's $200.
Like if you saw a $200 bill lying on the floor.
Waiting for you. Pick it up.
Oh no.
He's using it as bait. He knows Phelps wants to flash. It's perfect.
Wait, it works. The flash hunt doesn't line up for Imperial, but they have got themselves 15.
The AK-47, they're going to focus their efforts towards Dark, but there's a nice little boost from Jam Young here.
Really? They get it?
Yeah, a bit of a sound cue, but that's okay. Tees will commit now. 30 seconds remaining. They have no choice but to finish up here towards B.
And Vinny ratting the smoke, catches Jam Young. No one covering, just like that. It seems we've had enough here on Anubis. It's just Mercury. Mosier rotates through, Advent through mid. They're committing. Mercury spotted, doesn't find the lethality he needed, and it's Phelps onto Advent through the rotate. Mercury does find it with the last couple of bullets in the mag, and now it would have to be an ace clutch. Not gonna happen. There it is. 16 secure. We go the distance. Imperial, they may have stumbled, but they take us to Overpass.
It should have been 2-0, right? They look like the better team today. They completely choked the first map, but back to business as usual. One of the most impressive CT halves you're ever going to see on Anubis there. It had absolutely everything. It was active, it was aggressive, it was calculated, and it was calm. Imperial get it over the line, and a convincing win here on Anubis. In a very convincing manner, and we'll see them start on the T side here after losing the knife on Overpass. A very strategic affair, and a nice flashbang to kick things off. Opening frag goes in favor of Phelps.
They've got so many nades. Henny's going to be throwing them out. Double smoke, molly flash. This is it. The full commit. Phelps, the sharp end, entering the site, leaping into short water. A missed heaven smoke. That's a yikes from me. Dio double G. But all the same, not going to cost him anything as the heaven position. Not going to connect. It was Advent taking those pot shots.
Looking to find these remaining CT players as they look to just hold on to the Kevlar, as mentioned. Advent has nothing really to take into the next round, so he'll stand and fight. He's actually done very well. Earned himself $600. Not bad. Make it
900. Keep making money.
180.
Yeah, he had nothing to save, so that's actually a pretty decent outcome for him. Gets himself $2,900 in total, force buying the second with the save Kevlar.
Feels like Imperial have been quicker, you know, out of the gate in both of these maps, right? Like we've had them get off to these rip-roaring starts.
So much cash, so much success. They're operating with the Galils and the MAC-10s here. In terms of helmet watch, 3 players without. Phelps trying to open things up here, 2 players behind him. Jota to find the first kill with the MAC-10. 3 in total. Call the round done, 4-0 locked in. And this is going from bad to worse. Cyclone couldn't get going on Anubis, and now
Imperial would just be waiting on that boost forever, and they can't do that. Eventually, they've just got to dismantle it and decide to go. So out through Monster on the back of the flashes. Boost dismantled. And first kills come out from Mosier and Jam Young. It's successful to open this up.
Yeah, awkward though. Advent, his forward position has lost the life. Lost the bomb site. The bomb can go down. Henny, he's still hesitant. Gets the info on that bridge to crawl. Mosier still sticking around this site. He's got good idea as to where they reside. Kaze from heaven. A nice catch from Mosier. Phelps overextended, and just like that, the round comes through. Everyone hits their shot in a beautiful sequence of synchronicity for Cyclone's first. It's going to be a very late hit coming in just off the back of the orb, the space. Kaze, great shot.
Not a bad way for this to start, right? Now Mercury here to join him. Advent getting activated on the backstab, but that's a little ugly and feels like a little too soon. Plant denied at least in the final 10 seconds here. Now you've got to rush for this plant, and Bolts at least holds the line. Kaze in the last round was able to wallbang Henny here. But this time they'll change up that plant spot, and Bolts will nail Kaze, dealing with him and finding a fifth for Imperial. Years ago now, one of my first exposures to even getting to watch Kaze was when he was in Flash, and they used to not mind, attempting this map back then, and that was years ago. Kaze getting aggressive down the long side will put that AWP to work, and so he steals the 3v2.
Molotov towards barrels as well, and Jota is going to have to try and find an opening frag on this side of the map. It looks like he's got the idea of a close-range CT, but can't find the kill. That's round confirmed, the second for Cyclone here. Henny just fighting for his life. He has got the bomb on his back, but Mosier is going to find him as he pushes off towards short. So that's a very convincing round. They're not done yet. Vinny, though, has been very impressive towards the monster tunnel. It's going to be flashed in once again by the looks of things here. Through he goes. It's Bolts to lead the charge, but Vinny converts yet another kill. So much damage has been done towards Advent. He'll do well to survive this one. Mercury on the flank once again. And bear in mind, that low HP player waiting towards the water here. He's certainly done for. Vinny will confirm the frag, and now they've got the advantage. A minute 12 on the clock. So they've got an open plant, no problem there. The grenade won't do too much to Henny, and looks like they're saving already. Unfortunately, there'll be no further action here in round number 8.
Kaze doesn't seem to get the memo on that. He is actually very interested in this, but isn't being given anything. Not really being given a reason to go for it. They can try maximize damage here at least. But Kaze's going to lob in a smoke. Do they really want to give this a go? They've locked out the short post plant. They could try dropping in. Kaze does have a kit. He could try get on this in the dying moments of the round, but it's got to be fast. It's got to be right now. You've got to get on this bomb now, and you've got to stick it. Kaze taken off the bomb by Phelps. He runs through the smoke, and so he will put a stop to that. Honestly, it's cheeky, but I actually really like it. Those aren't risks that Cyclone take a lot.
Important distinction to be made. It's Phelps walking in to that SMG, and wow, he does take a lot of damage converted by the Deeg by Kaze. Now Advent's P250s profiting. It's way too easy. How has this fallen so deep down the rabbit hole for Imperial? And Henny even losing a lot of his health in the process.
B is open though. Bolts is taking a lot of space all the meanwhile. So yeah, CT's at the man advantage here. The bomb should be planted, no problem. They can get strong post-plant positions here. Jam Young could be the fly in the ointment though. He's got the flank coming in towards shore. They should be taking this round on the CT side, but it's not locked in. Henny, he's got a chance of a frag here. Well played by Jam Young though, just playing defensively, not giving anything away. Henny surely doesn't check the corner.
No, this is really smart from Jam Young, but it's still going to come down to him in the clutch. Bolts makes quick work of the rotates through heaven and is even given a cautionary second. That allows him to get all the way out of there through Monster.
He wouldn't.
He's the stick.
Oh, he's not coming for it. He's done it.
And now Bolts, he's doubting this. He's counting down, swinging out, just takes him off the bomb. Seconds to spare, but Bolts, the timekeeper, he's got that one down to a T. They always hinge on having the element of surprise. It's like your opponent doesn't expect you to go for the retake with 10 seconds left. But now Imperial are just hanging out in the bomb site till the bomb goes off every time.
Love that though, Matt, using your only rifle and setting him up for success. Phelps expecting Advent to be flashed, and not the case. This would be a bit of a trip and stumble here, considering a half by this pointy end of Jota. They've got full toilets control. They'll be holding the site from there. The smoke's a little late, and this could be labored if Jam Young does go down. Not the case, though, as he finds another Jam Young. This is his round. This is all Jam Young. Quad kill. Bookend frags as well in the round. Starts and finishes strong.
And one of the best reactions we've seen all tournament, that retake from the lower bomb site up Secret. Fought their way back into the series. Brought us to the second map, and right now Advent doing a great job at making this round a possibility. If you can find yet another kill, you never know. Bolts will beat him to the punch, and there will be Advent going down. So 40 seconds remain, and it looks like Imperial might have done enough here. The CTs are segregated.
Bit of a one-sider, as it were. 19 seconds and counting. Mosier, he's alone on this site. This practically helpless. He has to be a hero. And he is!
Oh,
he's taken down the ball! Jota's gone! And just like that, Mosier activates round one. In one fell swoop, a single man up against three, and he's done it.
That is massive. And Bolts will go down as well after the time. It's all gone horribly wrong. Let Imperial make the first move. There it is. Phelps just offers himself up for free.
That is not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the objective was there. I'll be honest with you, just a complete fake, if you want to call it that, as they get ready to go in towards B. That flashbang has worked wonders for Imperial, continues to do so, but Adven, big spray down, a boatload of damage inflicted on them. They maintain the man advantage, and that should be round.
Yeah, that should be everything. Just Henny left up in this one. He's going to have a chance at the bomb plant, but now he's got to embark on this 1v3. Heaven Orb still in play for Kaze, ready to swing out once contact is made over at CT. They nearly line up for Henny. That Kaze Orb needs to come through, and it will. Swinging out from the heavens, Kaze keeps that round in check.
Smoke down towards Graffiti. Flash in through Monster. Hope for the best here, but this two-man setup looks way too strong for Jam Young and co.
Just like that, perfect find, yeah. Now Phelps has revealed the boost, so they know where two of the three remaining players are. And let's not forget that flash came from Henny. They know where all of them are.
Advent's been the guy to keep an eye on, but wrecked by the flashbang. Kaze with a missed shot. This 3v4 is starting to turn around. Phelps adds another to the tally. Jota picks up an opener, and now it's just Mercury on the backstab in a 1v3. They don't know about him on this wrap round, but suddenly this round, what's expected of Mercury, it's all changed. And this flank before, while it felt like a safety net, now it's got to stand and rise above it all in this 1v3 clutch. Jota, first man in. Mercury spots out a second. Phelps is tagged up. He drops into the pit to play with Henny. Will Mercury be aware of this second man down in the pit, down in the water? No! Mercury will! Out of this world as Mercury steps up in the 1v3. And so they find 7 to close out the first half. This ties up neck and neck.
We all kind of settled into accepting that, okay, you know, Cyclone's days end here at Pro League. But with a pistol here, this is going to put us at 8-8, and Jota's dead to the boost. All players now just charging up long.
I think we've got Bolts residing on the A side. Bear in mind, he's got 9 HP as well. What can he really do? Sure, he's got the P250. It might be down to Phelps here. If he gets a clean kill, unfortunately, it's anything but. Mercury will scamper away, just maintaining control. Vinny, the last line of defense here. Phelps down to 2 HP, make it 0. And poor old Bolts, as mentioned, already tagged up, and they've lost the lead. The 8-2 lead on the T side, Alex. It's all gone.
Freya speaking to Fallen, just sitting on the couch, saying that if it was a best of one, that would have haunted them, right? Nuke would have completely haunted them. But, I mean, it's best of 3. It could still be something that keeps you up at night.
Could have been a 2-0. You saw how much they dominated Anubis. So they are the better team. Like, I think it's objectively fair to say. But this performance today, like in terms of mental fortitude and tenacity, it's been Cyclone making the calls. And this will be a contact play out. A couple of flashes over the Molotovs. In we go.
Yeah, not bad at all. They have to find contact. Who's the first to pull the trigger? Vinny on the barrels. He's got Bolts delivering as well from the heavens. Jota applying pressure, but Mosier still in the sight, keeps it level. Kaze caught. Nice one back. Mosier doing so much work for the gang, but still an advantage for Imperial. Is this the final run from Cyclone? Is it the first round from Imperial since the 10th round? I think it is. Caught in the crossfire.
Locked in. Yes, finally, something to shout about. A successful round. Zach trying to keep morale high here. A couple of concessions. Jamyang with no utility and an Advent Galil will be brought out. Starting to see some of the confidence come back now. Look at the CT stance.
Oh,
it's that's actually going to throw
he
the
was
round.
alone. It's right.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
over.
I was about to say there's a three-man push towards middle.
Oh my
I
God.
didn't think Jamyang would just help himself towards B.
Oh.
It's already done. That was all by design from Spawn. He knew that he had an intention from the very get-go. And they went for a mid-push. And Vinny, he was just arriving at the bomb site. He didn't know the play had even begun. That's wild from Jamyang. Excellent work there. He's not let go of W in about 3 rounds. Does full send in towards the bathrooms this time.
Go on.
He's had enough.
Go on.
He's not slowing down for anyone, Alex. Jota's going to find him and get taken down once again. Jamyang is dominating the server right now. Continuing his impressive form we've seen all tournament long. Henny is surrounded. Can he find the shots? Can he find the form? The first one is his, but players will make their presence known from the bathroom. That's going to be Advent and Mercury contributing to the fragging, and it looks like we are done here. A desperate grenade does a little bit of damage as the round is concluded, and it's Jamyang once again full speed ahead as he finds his 16th kill.
It's tough. It's tough out there. And the helplessness you must feel as a coach when these kind of games are going down.
Oh, hang on.
He's going for it. He's going for it. Yeah, I heard Cyclone going, Ninja! Ninja!
You're right. They're right next to us as well.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I mean, at least they were aware. It's good to hear them.
Maybe even the outcome of this series. Vinny, we need everything from you here. You've not got the best position, I'll tell you that much. Maybe he can deliver on the execution. A double kill is much more than he was worth there. 2.5 really of Mosier down to 52. He's leveled the playing field. A 3-on-3, a possible retake now, so he has done enough.
Yeah, Bolts has a kit. Yeah, start with a boost, and that's perfect to catch Kaze, but they don't find the headshot. Phelps lets him go. Kaze tags him up to say thank you, but hold on, Mosier's dead. The damage from Vinny converted. And Henny catches Jamyang. On the clear, this is all shaped up nicely, but can Kaze come up clutch? The answer seems apparent as he's backing away.
Wow.
Accepts defeat and saves the AWP.
Can you believe it? We said Vinny had to step up there. Oh yes, Zach, I feel you, brother. But they've looked like they're really feeling themselves. They're picking at the pace now. They're playing with a bit more flair. As Jota forcing the issue, pushing it towards playground. Does this work out for him? He's making so much noise. It's a freebie for Mercury, and he finds the headshot.
I hate it.
Yeah, for a second you loved it.
Changed my mind. Oh, very loud about that. And they were so well positioned, you know? That's Vinny's got the perfect weapon for this angle. He's going to have to go above and beyond again. Diligent stuff. You see they haven't been spotted. No advantages here for Vinny. 3 have made it across. And they flash and go. Nice spacing. Good find from Mosier as now into the open B site they go. Is this even one you dare trifle with? Do you put all your pennies into this one? No, you don't. No, you do not. Henny and Phelps told to save.
Yeah, no choice. If they went for this one, they'd be madmen. But
2,900 next round, so...
He's currently 0-3 in opening duels here on Overpass. Missing a lot of shots. That's a prime example. Hasn't really got going. We know he can be a world-class talent when he really is feeling it. He doesn't have the consistency of other snipers. I think that's fair to say. 14-10.
That flash really limited Vinny's options. This is how it started. Jota going a bit too aggressive. And
like, it was looking good, right? He had a lot of conviction behind the push. It looked like a set piece. My teammates are setting me up. But then as soon as he went down, there was no one else with him. It's just like, wow, that was a huge gamble.
Right,
really.
yeah. I mean, if you're standing around, seems strong. Advent could be caught out by this angle, though. Phelps has got a real power position for the walk-up, but Advent, he's considered it. Smokes it off. Phelps reveals himself, and now from the top rope, coming in from the top side. Advent dead. Nice shot from Jota. Huge impact felt as he finds 2 when most would get none. Jamyang coming out with double of his own. That is disastrous. Problems, but Bolts needs 2 as well. He's been spotted out, hunted down. Jamyang on the W key with a great headshot of his own.
Good.
That is naughty. And Henny in a clutch. Does he even want to go? 15 looms.
He's not feeling himself right now. He ain't going for this. He's got no kit, 8 kills. There's a kit, or maybe he'll change his mind, but there's no chance. He's better off saving the AWP, surely.
Oh, he just
doesn't even pick up the kit.
Avoided the kit.
There's another one down on the side.
Through the smoke.
If he does this, fair play.
He's got a good idea of where they both are. Spots in the cards. Hey, immediate trade! 1 round away from eliminating Imperial from ESL Pro League.
I can't believe it. 1
single round. I can't quite believe it either. Don't forget, Henry's reminded you multiple times, but 8-2 at the half. Oh, not at the half. That would be a different game mode. But I'm telling you now, 8-2 to start off Overpass. And Zach, this is a little compilation of how brutal of a roller coaster this has been to ride on for the coach.
The tournament live fit, still a 5-on-5 for now. Kazi with the AWP, Jam Young. An absolute masterclass in Counter-Strike on Overpass here. What a recovery. He's presented an absolute freebie once again. Another opening kill for 5yclone. Is it enough to get them over the finish line? The best opportunity they've seen so far to close out the series.
So this is where those players, perhaps, I tell a lie, can start to overthink it, but one between the eyes, Jota's gone. Jam Young's even aware for the double up long.
Oh, he is, isn't he?
He switched on. So good. He's aware they could have been playing double long. He's ready for Henny. And now they lose their heads. It's over. It's done. 5yclone eliminate Imperial. They stay in the tournament. Group C continues to deliver. Imperial, that is going to live rent-free in their minds tonight.
It was all down to Nuke in the end. A great showing on Anubis, but the 14-5 lead, that's going to come back to haunt them in the end. They showed great resilience to bounce back on the second map. It looked fantastic to kick things on their Overpass. They had an 8-2 lead. It felt like the job was done. But showing that tenacity, that mental fortitude, here they are, 5yclone, booking themselves a place to continue play at least tomorrow. They'll have 2 more best of 3s ahead of them if they want to make it to the playoffs, but the first task has been done. We say goodbye to Imperial, and you can see they can't really believe it. This team of veterans should have delivered in this series. This should have been there. Zach knows it, the players know it, and they threw their first map. It's cost them everything here at Pro League.